Hi, everyone. Welcome to the weekly read. That's sage smoke. Sorry. All right, I'm saging my cards, my deck here. Today is November 2nd, and we are reading until November 8th. I'm going to do, again, I like to do the card a day pull. That's my new thing now. So we can kind of get the energy for each day for the next 7 days until the 8th, which is next Monday. So I hope everyone had a great Halloween. We had so much fun for Halloween. We just had a blast. We went to a local haunted house around here. We did trick or treating. We went to Church by the Glades, had a trunk or treat event / they had like a whole show with the mummy theme. They had like a walkthrough mummy maze we just had so much fun. It was like a whole epic event. I am always saddened when Halloween ends because it is my favorite holiday. It's always been my favorite holiday. I just, I'm kind of sad that it's over nationally, but it's not over for me. So we haven't taken our decorations down and stuff or any of that stuff. So Thursday I'll start cleaning up decorations and things like that. But Halloween is still going for me because, that's just who I am. Anyway, so I'm doing a shuffle here. We're working with the Crow Tarot. As per usual, that's the deck that's dedicated for our readings. I'm going to knock 7 times to get the energy out. Now, we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up on Thursday. So we are once again closing out one cycle and starting a new cycle, a new moon cycle. How was October for everyone? I had a great October. Fantastic. I loved October. I had so many breakthroughs in October. Once Mercury went direct, even though we're still in the shadow, I have seen some effects of the shadow. I've had to banish the remainder of the energy, banishing clumsiness, banishing bad timing, things of that nature. Shaking that energy out, making sure that it is no longer welcome now that the shifts of the planets are direct. So, are we ready for the new moon cycle? I am ready for the new moon cycle. I have some new projects that I will have completed under the new moon for this new moon period. New manifestations. Some great manifestations came out of October as well. I'm officially a crone. I'm going through menopause right now. The menstrual blood is leaving my body. So the years and years and years of menstruating and the creation of babies, being a mom, I have, and I'm now closing that chapter of my life. So it's kind of bittersweet. And I don't know if you guys, in my last reading when the death card was pulled, that was kind of when I realized that, that part of me is gone. That part of me is now laid to rest. I am in a new elder phase of my life. So I'm happy. I'm happy in all phases. That's the key, to be happy either way. All right, so I'm shuffling a lot and boom, just like that. As soon as I'm ready, thank you, deck. You guys are connecting with me. I have 3 cards that pop out. So let's see what order these are supposed to come in. I have the energy for today, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's get Friday. Shuffle, shuffle. All right, Thursday. Got Thursday jumping out. Where's Friday at? Ancient ancestors, spirit, we call upon you. Angels, we ask you to come through. Archangel Michael, we ask you to protect our reading. Look over the reading that we have for everyone. For those who are watching this week's reading, and give us the advice that we need for those who are watching the reading. So, had one almost come out. We need Friday. Spirit, please help us with Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Sunday and Monday. Monday. Okay. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be starting a new moon period. Today is November 2nd, the second day of November. We are approaching Thanksgiving. We're in the holidays. We are in the fullness time of the year. Pagans call it Samhain. For those of us who, this is a harvest time. Time to reflect, the darker time of the year. The card for today is the Eight of Swords reversed. The Eight of Swords reversed for today. So that means that the energy for today would have been more along the lines of, I look at when the Eight of Swords in reverse, it means that you're freeing yourself. The Eight of Swords upright represents feeling captive or tied up, imprisoned, but of your own making. Not, it's not a prison that anyone is putting you in. It's a prison that you're putting yourself in. Because if you can see, there's a blindfold on there, but it's a blindfold you can take off. The swords you can easily walk out of. It's not a real prison. It's a prison that we put ourselves in. And how many times do we make excuses for why we don't do the things we want to do, thus creating a prison for ourselves and a self-fulfilling prophecy for our lives? It took me a long time to get breakthrough myself on that. And I know myself, when I reach a point where I am determined, and my determination level is so strong that I don't care what the consequences are. I don't care. I've accepted the worst case scenario so that I can still make the choice and move past the fear to do what I need to do. Like pursue my dream and make it a reality no matter what. That's when you're unstoppable. When you come out of this self-made prisons, you are unstoppable. So that is the message for today, is to break free from self-made prisons. Know that you are unstoppable. The only person who could ever stop you is you. Period. I don't care what anybody else is trying to do, what else they're trying to do. Know that the power within you is, once again, more powerful than you know. Okay? So the card for tomorrow, Wednesday, is also right in line with that same energy, the Magician. The Magician card is all about empowerment. It is knowing that you have all elements within you: air, earth, fire, and air, earth, fire, and water. We have all of those elements within us as human beings. We have air, breath in our lungs. We have water in our body. We have fire, which is passion. Our heart basically generates fire. We have earth. We are made of earth. We have all of those elements. We are all of those elements. We are the magicians. You are the creator of your life. Knowing this, the Magician upright is all about empowerment and moving forward with creating the life that you want and going, not necessarily going after it, but manifesting, knowing within yourself deep, because it has to happen inside of you first before it manifests outwardly. It has to happen in the mindset first, to know that you are the magician over your own life. It's not so much about controlling other people. It's about controlling the energy that you have to manifest the life that you want by putting forth the energy, by thinking thoughts of empowerment, by not settling for less, believing in yourself, affirming that you are here for a purpose and a reason, there is magic in that, and you can make magic out of that. So tomorrow's card for the day is the Magician, which is fantastic energy. It is one of my favorite cards. It is the card that I wish to embody and keep. Even though the Magician is supposed to be, I believe, a Gemini card, I don't have any Gemini placements. My South Node is in Gemini, so if I start having Gemini energy, it means that I'm out of alignment. My North Node is in Sagittarius. I'm supposed to be more of a Sagittarius in terms of my soul, even though I am an Aries. So I'm definitely, either way, always in alignment when I'm in my fire energy, because that is what I'm here to be. I am here to embody the fire aspect while I'm here in this earth plane and in this particular reality. So that's for tomorrow, the Magician card. Now, Thursday, the new moon, we have the King of Swords. Yes. Great week, guys. Great week. The King of Swords is all about, once again, strategy, logic, intellect. The King of Swords is seasoned and masterful at strategy and intellect. The King of Swords does not play around with emotion, romanticizing bullshit. The King of Swords cuts through bullshit. King of Swords energy is bullshit detector energy. It's not putting up with BS. It's not making excuses. It is extreme intelligence, okay? It is using your mind to come up with solutions and not make excuses. It is using your mind to develop a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, knowing that you've seen so many different things in life that you can come up with variables based on experience and using logic to your advantage. So the King of Swords energy for Thursday, which is great because we are under a new moon. So it is time to strategize for the new month that we are coming up into. Strategize for the new cycle, strategize for how you want things to be for Thanksgiving, for November, whatever you have planned. I myself have some events coming up I'm really excited about. November 14th, I will be doing an event at the Crystal Store at Nature's Emporium with my daughter. A cookie tasting, selling some cookies, just promoting my business, Hope and Cookies. I love that Crystal Store. Looking forward to having a great turnout, trying to invite as many people as I can. That's coming up, so I'm excited about that. And then on the 28th, I'm also hosting an event where I'm going to have about 5 vendors for my own personal event. So strategizing all of that, as well as all the other things that we have to do for those of us who have also day jobs. I have my part-time night job, things like that. Strategizing with all the things we have to do, but doing so with the masterful ability of the King of Swords. So that's Thursday. Friday, we have the Five of Wands in reverse, which is a great reversal. Like, this is the reversals that I want to take, because normally upright, the Five of Wands is about like petty arguments, getting into senseless battles, almost making a game of it, but it's also kind of a waste of energy. And being in reverse means we're not engaging in it. Like, we're not engaging in senseless arguments. We're hanging up the phone. We're not sending a paragraph of a text. We're saying, okay, we're keeping focused logically, intellectually. We're using our intellect. We're not buying into the emotional nonsense of the Five of Wands energy. Five of Wands is, again, wands, is fire energy, but we are flipping the negative fire on its head on Friday. So there may be something that pops up that is kind of senseless, and you realize and recognize, once again, being empowered with the Magician energy, being empowered knowing that you are not a prisoner to petty arguments and stupidity, being empowered as the King of Swords, that I'm not engaging in this. So whatever pops up, don't engage in it. Just whatever, just okay, accept it for what it is. If this person wants to think this way, or they don't want to understand me, or they don't want to listen, then just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Life moves forward, not backwards. Just keep it moving. You have no control over anyone but yourself. If someone wants to believe something, if you're at work and a customer wants to argue, don't argue with them. Okay, that's fine. And that's it. You know what I mean? Just keep it moving. Somebody said, oh, okay, it's over. Okay, well, that's fine. It's over. Whatever it is, we're not in that energy. We're not arguing. We're not we're not getting into senseless battles and arguments and nonsense like that, okay? So we have on Saturday, it looks like we had the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But again, this card, I am not taking the reversal on, okay? Now, the Nine of Pentacles is normally about enjoying the pleasures of life that you've worked hard for. It also has to do with independence. And, again, it's what you yourself have created and earned and worked hard for. So in reverse could also mean that, you are not recognizing that you deserve to benefit and be happy, indulge a little, treat yourself, basically. You could be self-sacrificing needlessly on Saturday when you don't have to. If you want to indulge. Don't put yourself in a mental prison over something that you don't need to, especially if you know that you've worked hard and you deserve the indulgence that you have. As long as it's within reason and it's not, going to break the bank, then there's no reason for you to not do it. But again, in reverse usually could mean that you're being self-sacrificing unnecessarily or not giving yourself the credit that you deserve for what you've worked hard to earn and achieve in your life, no matter what you've done, whether it's just getting your driver's license for the first time or passing that test, that you were trying to pass, to, writing a proposal or creating a new business or developing a new website or, winning that job or winning that project or, whatever it is, proposing to the love of your life, whatever it is. Don't deny yourself what you've worked hard to achieve. Don't needlessly self-sacrifice or play the martyr when you could just be enjoying your life, enjoying what you've created independently. It's not even about anybody else. It's not being codependent. This could also mean, because this card upright is about independence, reverse could also mean you're being codependent. So don't play into codependency on Saturday as well. No codependency, no self-sacrificing, and no playing the martyr. That's the message for Saturday, okay? Now, Sunday. Sunday we have the Six of Wands. Okay, that is a great card too, because look at the crow here. You have the bay leaves, the bay laurel wreath. Six of Wands is accomplishment. Six of Wands is I've accomplished something. Again, so you coming out of this energy to say, yeah, I did accomplish something. People are celebrating what you do and what you've done, basically. People are congratulating you. They're recognizing your greatness. But it's more important for you to recognize it within yourself, not rely on other people to recognize it for you. That's the definition of true self-esteem. Don't be fake humble. The definition of humility to me is not, being, oh, it's nothing. That's not humility. That is something else. I don't know what that is, but that's not humility. Humility is, yeah, you're recognizing your own greatness, but humility is not having to tear someone else down to celebrate your greatness. Okay, to celebrate what you've done. Humility is knowing that no person really is an island. There's always something or someone that comes alongside to help you to be who you are and become what you are becoming and have become. So, there's no I in team. To me, having a team mindset represents humility. Not pretending to be all soft-spoken, and that to me is not a humble. That's just maybe being an introvert or being shy or, being soft-spoken, but it does not equate humility, because there are people who do that who are not humble. They're not humble at all. They're very self-centered and think that they're just the best thing since sliced bread, et cetera, et cetera. So, but humility is something that happens in your heart when you have gratitude for everyone. You're not trying to be better than anyone else. You're trying to be better than who you were yesterday. And you will, this is a day, Sunday's a day when you're recognized for how great you are, because you are truly great and you are truly powerful. Okay, so that's for Sunday. Now, wait a minute. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, Monday. Monday's the strength card. Monday is the Strength card. Okay. I love the Strength card too. Strength card, obviously Leo. You see the lion there, Leo energy. You see the eternal sign, because eternally we are strong. Look, that's my tattoo. I have the eternity sign. Be fearless. You know, that's to embody that. You know, Monday we are finding our strength. We're knowing that strength is something that is inside of you. It is not the weights that you lift. It is not the push-ups that you do. It is not anything other than your own inner compass of conviction, your own inner compass of knowing who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. And if you don't know that, like know that, you're finding that out for yourself. Your inner strength to remain true to yourself, true to the people who love you, and all the qualities that go along with being a Leo. You know what I mean? Like that whole Leo energy vibe. Leos are very strong. They're also very they're very loyal. They're very generous. Lions are very playful. You know, they're very smart, very strong. So you have the Strength card, and lions are lions, Leos. You know, they are stealth. They know how to hunt for what they need to get, and it's about being a go-getter. So that's also the energy for Monday being a go-getter, going and getting the bag, going and getting that meal, going and eating good. Okay. We have an extra card that got pulled. So I guess it's for Monday. It's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about two different paths and a decision that needs to be made. Traditionally, it would be a woman with the two wands going like this. And, you know, it's a decision that needs to be made. So you may be faced with a decision. You may have two great choices to make on Monday, and know that you have the strength to make the right choice. That's the message for Monday. So that's it for this weekly read. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse on today. Okay, so that's breaking free. For tomorrow, Wednesday, we have the Magician. Fantastic. Thursday, we have the King of Swords. Thursday, the 4th, is a new moon in Scorpio. So we have the intensity of Scorpio. So we are already in Scorpio season. Mars is in Scorpio. When Mars moved into Scorpio on a personal level, I'm not even talking about like looking at anything nationally or like on the news and stuff. There was more shootings, more violence, you know. The negative aspect of Scorpio can be really, really negative, and very ugly and very just petty and violent. Not petty. Scorpios are not petty. They're not. Cancers can be petty. Scorpios are not petty, but they can be vindictive. Obviously, they can hold grudges, and it can manifest in violence, because Scorpios can also be violence. The insect is a violent creature. It paralyzes its victims, and so it can eat them. You know, and the higher aspect of the sign is the eagle. And we all know eagles are amazing creatures. I mean, their vision is unmatched. They are the predator of all predators. They are powerful. They have this amazing wingspan. They are extremely intelligent birds, okay? That is a higher octave of Scorpio. And that's the energy to embody in this Scorpio season, not the insect. Don't be trying to sting people and get them back, and, you know, rise above it. Take those wings and fly above it, and take that eagle energy of the Scorpio. Don't be the insect. And then same thing with Mars and with Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio, you can be the insect where you're choosing violence and just engaging and stewing and not letting go of resentments, and just going over and over and over the hurt and the anger and the bitterness, and killing yourself with your own poison, which is what a Scorpion will do too. They don't know what to do with all that poison. No, don't embody that energy. We're too grown, we're too sexy, we're too amazing to be in that energy. So even though Mars is in Scorpio, choose the Mars in Scorpio to, Mars is about action. Take action like an eagle. Find your wings, spread them, fly, go after what you want to do, live your life, have a vision, a vision like a motherfucker, okay? Because yeah, and the new moon also, so we have a lot of Scorpio. We have the Scorpio sun, Scorpio Mars, and then the new moon in Scorpio. So the moon will be in Scorpio on Thursday as well. So there's a lot of energy that you can channel the eagle energy. Look at an eagle, watch videos about eagles, channel that energy, and then you will definitely be embodying the magician energy and embodying all of the other empowerment that we need to get through the really the rest of this month. But Friday we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So again, we're not choosing, we're just letting the nonsense go. And then we have for Saturday, again, the counsel is to don't be the martyr, don't be needlessly self-sacrificing, and don't be codependent. Be independent, live within your own energy, choose yourself, choose your future, choose your destiny, choose to believe in hope, change your mindset. Don't and treat yourself, even if it's the smallest thing. If you want to treat yourself to a just a manicure, a $12 manicure, whether you male or female, or if you're a guy, treat yourself to a haircut, or even if whatever your pockets can afford to indulge yourself, your favorite coffee, your favorite cup of tea. It could be something that doesn't cost anything. Indulge yourself in time with your quality time with yourself. Go to the park, go to the beach, go watch the sunset, go enjoy some time at the park and just, sit down and write or draw. Feed your soul, self-soothing things. Get your vagus nerve and your nervous system in order and in balance. That's for Saturday. Now for Sunday, again, we have the Six of Wands. So you will be celebrated, but most of all, celebrate yourself, because you're the one who knows yourself the best. And when somebody gives you the applause, just say thank you. Or like my boy Snoop Dogg said, I want to thank me. I want to give thanks to me. And I just want to say I love me. And there was nothing wrong with that. There's some people like, oh, how could he say that's so arrogant? It's not arrogant. It is not rude at all. Okay. It is necessary. It is an act of rebellion in a world that's designed to try to tear you down and take away who you are and who you're supposed to be. It is an act of rebellion to love yourself, to empower yourself, and stand up for yourself. So do that. And when you're being applauded on Sunday for whatever it is, just say thank you and know that it is true. Okay? Don't be like, oh, no, it's true. Yeah, thank you so much. I did earn that. I do deserve that applause. I worked hard for that, or I believed hard for that, or I've been praying for that for a long time. So own it. Okay? And find your strength on Monday. Monday, remember that you are strong and you're strong enough to make the right choice, whatever that choice is that presents itself. So keep moving forward, guys. Go after your dreams. Keep transcending. And that's definitely my advice for whoever is coming across this reading, that use the eagle as your guide for this week. That's the Scorpio energy to channel. I will be channeling the eagle energy. I respect eagle energy, not insect energy. That is not energy I ever want to be in. When I was younger, I might have respected that. I thought that was, strong to, get people back and be nasty and, be violent and stuff like that. Now, listen, if it comes down to it, to protect yourself, hell yeah, choose violence, baby. Because if you coming at me, I'm going to protect myself. Period, point blank, end of story. We're going to throw hands. If you shooting, I'm shooting. You stabbing, I'm stabbing. That kind of thing, okay? I'm an Aries after all. But that's not my go-to anymore. That's not my go-to because it's a waste of time, especially the more enlightened you become on your path of enlightenment. You know that people are just really messed up and hurting. People have been through some shit, and not everybody knows how to handle what they've been through like a champion. Some people have been abused, and so they turn around and abuse other people. People have drug addictions and alcohol addictions, and they're not in their right mind. They're not thinking clearly. People are brainwashed by religious organizations. People are brainwashed by their family. There's just a lot of shit that people don't think for themselves. So, it's senseless to engage when you're enlightened. You just have to trust that people will either get enlightened on their own, or they never will. And it's not your responsibility to save a hoe, okay? It's not your responsibility to try to school somebody. It's your responsibility to get out of there. That's one of the things they teach you in self-defense. It's not necessarily about annihilating the person. You don't have to kill them. You just need to maim them enough to get away. And that's the true in any scenario. I'm not sticking around where I'm not welcome. I'm not sticking around where my energy is off, my vibes is low. I got to go. Okay? I'm not explaining shit to nobody. I'm not trying to get nobody to. Don't do it. Don't do it, honey. Life is too short. It's not worth it. And most of the time, it's not well received. You know, you can plant seeds. I try to plant seeds out of love. You know, if I have the wisdom on something, you know, the pastor in me, the counselor in me wants to try to plant those seeds. But I know that it's a seed. It may not necessarily take root because people have to grow on their own terms and in their own level. But I'm not going to do the whole spiteful and vindictive thing. I'm going to send you love, but you got to go. That's it. I'm cutting you off. I enjoy my own company too much to be trying to hold on to somebody who I feel is toxic, or try to convince somebody who thinks I'm toxic that I'm not. Okay, that's fine. You want to think I'm toxic, honey? Have a great life. Goodbye. And I know within my soul if I'm right or wrong. I mean, there's a situation right now that I need to right. I need to correct it. But again, I'm silent. You know, the only thing they can say at this point is that she's silent. She's not answering me. She's not talking to me. They can't say that I did them wrong. I stole money. I did any of that nonsense. No, they could just say, well, she's been ignoring me. She hasn't been responding. And that's fine because I need to take my own time to figure out what I want to say in response, that kind of thing. I'm not going to be petty. I'm not being vindictive. I ain't trying to do all of that. I want everybody to win. I believe in win, win, win. Okay, so now I'm going to also pull an oracle from the Doreen Virtue Angel Oracle Cards deck. Okay, I've had this deck for a long time as well. My cat's looking at me like, what are you doing? His eyes are all big. So a little tidbit is I put coconut oil on his fur. It helps reduce a lot of the shedding. And it also keeps him occupied because he loves to lick the coconut oil off of his fur. And it's actually kind of good for them. Coconut oil has a lot of antibacterial properties. So it's good for your animals and for you as well, for your skin as well. So it's a good massage oil and all that wonderful stuff to cook with it and massage it into your hair and skin. So, all right. So I'm just doing a shuffle. I'm asking the angels to come through to give us guidance for this week, which angelic angels should the collective, those who are watching this reading, be looking out for. Oops. Okay. That one fell down. You see it, Moxie? Okay, so the card that came out, the angels are telling us to release and surrender this week, which is great because, again, we are going into a new moon. So I'm still releasing things. Like I said, I'm releasing and banishing. Releasing and banishing is the same thing because you're releasing it and you're banishing it. You want it away. So I'm releasing like miscommunication and clumsiness and all the stuff that we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde shadows. I'm releasing and banishing that energy, the clumsiness, the mistakes, the miscommunications, the technology issues. I banish it and release it. Continue to release and surrender it. So the message from this card is the angels are saying to us that we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So as we release, we welcome in the love, the assistance, and the blessings from our angels, our guardian angels, and those who've been assigned to us in our lives. I've been learning a lot about the angels because I want to do an angel reading, but I want it to be my angel reading, something that's based on my research, my prayers, and my own energy. So I'm learning a lot about the different archangels. There's a lot of fallen angels too. Did you know that a fallen angel and a demon are not the same thing? A lot of people think that they are, but they're not. But you know, there's certain things that even the fallen angels came and they taught humanity, things that we still use nowadays. And it just is what it is. That's the world that we live in. You know, we all use everything, whether you want to believe in it or not. You know what I mean? There's so much of the astrology that's intertwined into regular science. So people who say they don't believe in astrology, well, a lot of our science and our weather systems are based on astrology. You know, it's deeper than just the spiritualist aspect of it. There's also the scientific aspect of it, the logical aspect of it, and how it is just a part of who we are in this generation that we are in. We are in the technological age, and we are benefiting from a lot of these things that were actually taught by these angelic beings, or like when you watch Ancient Aliens, they call them aliens or angels or what have you, that brought this knowledge to us to use so that we can develop into the things that we're developed to now, and even more in the future. You know, how we are evolving even more with technology, and it's going to keep moving forward. But I say all of that to say this, that that we have our own guardian angels for each of our astrological houses. And like, I'm learning about certain ones. Like, I was learning about archangel, like the angel Haniel, and some of the aspects that she, they, he bring, you know what I mean? So stuff like that. And of course, like Zadkiel, and then we have Metatron and Michael, of course, and Raphael, and all these wonderful supernatural beings that have been supporting us throughout history, really, for each of our respective paths, for each of our journeys. Some of us have callings. Some of us are to be a part of others' callings. We have a purpose to be here. But we have free choice. You can choose to do it. You can choose not to. But at the end of the day, we are supported energetically by our angelic beings. We have guardian angels that are specifically assigned to us, that love us so much, because they've been literally watching over us from conception. Okay, so they are very close. They know you. They know every aspect of you. And you can ask your guardian angel to help. Then you have your ancestors. Your ancestors, those who have chosen to come along from your family line and watch over you and guide you and give you information and just kind of be there with you energetically in the energy field, all throughout your life. And you can choose to acknowledge it or not, but they're still there. And that's part of what they have signed up to do. And it's all love. So always know that, even if that's why you can't get caught up in a person that doesn't like you, because you have a whole energy team. That's your team backing you, that love you. They're there for you, and they're going to help you find your way. Okay. So that was the message from the angels for all of us, is to release and surrender this week. Let go of what no longer serves you. Don't be afraid. Find your inner strength to do it. Okay. Lastly, but not least, I need to update my website again. I have to take some items off, but check out www.hopeandcookies.com for some great items. Place some orders for some cookies for Thanksgiving. Place some orders just to treat yourself for some wonderful cookies. I got pumpkin cookies. I got pecan stuffed cookies. The pecan stuffed cookies and, the pumpkin spice and the pecan spice, the pumpkin pie stuffed cookies, you can order on Instagram. So if you don't have Instagram, download the app, look for @Allison's Cookie, follow, and then send me a DM, a message. Just hit the message button. Say, hey, I want to order some cookies. I'll send you my Cash App. Send me your address, and I'll ship them out to you. Okay. And you can say, oh my God, these are the best cookies I've ever had in my life. So that's my shameless plug for that. And then I also do distance Reiki. So I will be doing Reiki the following Saturday at Love and Light Emporium as well in Fort Lauderdale. If you are in the Fort Lauderdale area, that you can also find information on my Instagram page. And thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so that you can get notifications when I upload postings. I am going to post a 7-day, which is a timeless read, Thursday, more than likely Thursday under the new moon, so that I can have that posted for my YouTube. I need to put a lot more content. I really do. I'm just enjoying having my channel. I'm enjoying everyone who watches. And I'm trusting that those who are meant to find it will find it in due time. But in the meantime, thank you so much. I'm wishing everyone lots of love and transcendence, ascendance over the next 7 days. And I will see you next week. Ashe.